Hello, welcome back to my channel Kitchen of Flavors. Today I'm going to cook mutton chomps pilau. I have 1.2 kgs of mutton chomps which I have cleaned it and I've washed it. You can make any type of pilau with anything. If you want of vegetables, if you want of mutton itself, you want chicken, anything you want, you can do it. So here I have my chomps. I'm going to marinate it with ginger garlic paste. I'm going to put 2 full tablespoons. Then I'm going to put 1 tablespoon salt, and what I have to do is I have to marinate it. I just keep mixing it. You can use your hands if you want. I prefer using a spoon because sometimes the chomps end up pokey. You can put the amount of salt you want. I kept about 1 tablespoon because yeah, it shouldn't be a lot. I kept it because I need the meat to have the salty taste. You can put half the amount or all. If you want, you can use half amount of the mutton chomps and half of the measurements or quarter of it, depending on how big your family is or if you have guests or anything. So my mutton is already marinated and it will set in the fridge for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. As by the time you can I'll chop some of the things which I'll show you. So it's going in the fridge for 30 minutes. I've heated up some oil, 1 cup oil with 3 tablespoons of ghee, and now I'm going to add my 1 small cup, not large one, and I'm going to add my dry spices. This is zira, 1.5 teaspoon. The more you keep, the more tasty it becomes. This is about 1.5. You have to let them dry up. I have some flowers over here. We'll put 3 pieces. It brings out the nice aroma and taste. The aroma, and it makes the rice yummy. Then I'm going to put cloves. A few cloves. Then I'm going to put a few black peppers. You don't want to put so much. As you can see, they're all frying up. You need to put the dry ingredients so it can bring a good taste in the pilau. And you put 4 to 5 cardamom. You open the tips, as you can see. The bay leaves, you take at least 2 large bay leaves and split it into half. I have some cinnamon sticks. Cinnamon sticks, you need to put them at least a lot, so you can bring out the color in the pilau, the brownish color. You take about 4 large sticks and cut them into medium sizes and just throw them. Just keep throwing them and you keep stirring. And I have here 2 large onions with the green chilies chopped. You need them finely chopped. So here are my 2 large onions. I've finely chopped them, as you can see, with 2 large green chilies. You can put as many green chilies as you want because as a spice, chili powder won't be going inside. So the main thing is the dry spices. You need to keep enough dry spices to bring out the taste. I have half a bunch of coriander which I'm going to put in. I'm going to keep some 2 large carom leaves inside. Wash them and I chop them. Just keep mixing it. You don't want to leave them because and then at the edge here the onions will start getting burnt. The aroma is so nice because the dry spices have been fried up with the onions. It's really smelling nice. Once your dry spices and your onions are a lot and you fry them properly, it brings a very nice aroma and makes the pilau tasty. And I have 5 mint leaves, also brings a very good taste in it. Just cut them and sprinkle them inside. Yes. Just keep mixing. I have 2 large tomatoes which are chopped, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of garam masala inside. Then once the onions will be ready, I'll put them. As you can see, my onions, they're almost brown. Just add the tomatoes inside. You don't need the onions too dark, you need them light brown. And then you're going to add the marinated meat. Just keep mixing it. You can see I've just mixed it, and I'm going to let it boil on a high flame. And we added salt in the marinated meat, but you still have to add. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon, and I'll add another one. So it's going to be total 2 teaspoons. You just mix it and cover it. First you cover it for, you simmer it for about 5 to 10 minutes as the meat removes its water because we marinated it in salt and ginger garlic paste. Then yes, so you can see the meat is removing its water, and now I'm going to add 6 cups of water inside it so it can boil and the meat can get tender. Just add it, need to mix. And now you have to cook it on a higher heat till the meat is tender. You don't need the water to dry up because you're going to add rice in it. And now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Pilau masala. Sorry, I mean 1 tablespoon. I'm going to put that's 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of Pilau masala. Mix it and cover it. Once it starts boiling, you taste the water in case your salt is less or garam masala or the pilau masala is less, so you know. So before adding the rice, you can add them. So we'll cook it till the meat is tender and you can taste it in between. My meat is half tender, and now I'm going to add potatoes. You can put as much as you want. I'm going to put about 10 cubes of potatoes. You have to cook it till it's tender for about 5 minutes. And make sure it's been covered well with the water. Okay, the potatoes are tender, my meat is already tender, and now I'm going to add 3 cups of rice which are already washed. So just add, but before adding the rice, you taste if your spices are enough. Perhaps your garam masala or salt is less. And after you add rice, before the water dries up, you need to add a bit of salt, because it happens when the rice is already ready, the pilau is tasteless. It doesn't have enough salt or anything. So once you add all the rice inside, mix and cover it. You cook it, and please you keep watching and looking at it. It doesn't happen that the rice is already like a porridge type. See the gravy, how it's become. The color has also changed, and this is how the rice looks like. It's not yet cooked. It's not even half cooked. So when you see the water is less, you add at least 1 cup of water, because if you don't add, then the water will dry up and your rice will be not cooked. And be checking the salts and the garam masala, because it happens that when the rice is about to get ready, the salt becomes less. So you add 1 cup water, and you mix it and cover it on medium heat, but don't keep mixing the rice because then it will break. Rice is almost cooked. We'll just simmer it on medium heat, on low heat, so it can cook up with the water that's left. All the spices are enough. They're ready. You don't need to add. That's why I say you'll be adding before the rice gets cooked. Now, as you can see, the pilau is already ready. The color is brownish. Now what you just have to simmer it on low heat. Make sure it doesn't get burnt from down. Now, as you can see, the pilau is already ready, and now I'm going to serve myself first. The upper side and the lower side is always yummy. As you can see, I'm just going to add a bit of rice for myself. And this is how it looks. Isn't it yummy? You can see the meat, you can see the dry spices on it. The color is different. And bon appetit. Please do please like on the video, share it with your friends and families, and please write down the comment on how you liked it. Thank you.